Hello everyone. I am doing one more list review today. This is my third list review of today, and this one is, for me at least, sort of special, because this is from someone who is going to their first tournament. It's a noob list, and as such, I'll try to be a little more gentle in some of the harsh evaluations that I can sometimes give. Um, it's from Sally Hunt, who is going to the English Nationals. So let's go and see what Sally has come up with. Right, this is not Sally's. Let me just get the right one. Here we go. So it is a German reinforced platoon. And let me just check. It's a single platoon. Right. So first things first, I think we all start out doing German army lists. Many of us do. I didn't myself, but almost all the other bold action players that I know have started out making a German army list. And there are some specific reasons for that, I think. One, the Germans are a joy to paint. They have all the best uniforms, right? And at the same time, the Germans have so many options. So you can, and they have the coolest tanks. So there's a lot of attraction in building a German army. When that is said, Germans are pretty difficult to get a good competitive result from, which means that what we often see is that players who are starting out or who just do it for the fun make army lists that are German, whereas players who try to win events typically don't. And Sally, you can go and watch my coverage of the WTC. You'll see that none of the top players were playing Germans. Not a one. So it is what it is. I myself have longed to be able to make Germany great again, to make them competitive. I haven't really figured out how to do that yet, although I do have some clues. But so what I'm hoping for you is that you'll go to this event and not be completely wiped out in every single game. I mean, the first many events that I went to, I got my ass handed to me. And going to an event as a new player and just having one draw or one win, that is what I would be aiming for. Let's look at your list. All that said, and by the way, Sally, I have no idea who you are. You might be an excellent player who can make this work and win all your games. Good luck. Right, second lieutenant. It's the price you pay for going with Germans. And this is the first place where you can see that other armies can sort of do this cheaper, because an inexperienced second lieutenant costs 35 points, whereas a second lieutenant regular costs 50 points. So you're already spending more points on more or less the same capabilities that other armies may do. Then we have a veteran unit. Oh, I can't see how many rifles there are, but I'm guessing veteran unit, 8-man with rifles, 1 Panzerfaust. Maybe. Can't see. But if you want to run Germans, I think either veterans or inexperienced or a mix of those are the way to go. And 1 Panzerfaust in a veteran unit is a good idea, because that will mean that you're a threat to anyone who comes too close to you. Then we have a 6-man Storm Pioneer squad with NCO, 2 of them maybe with SMG. I can't see what, and I can't actually move this. My guess is that there's 2 SMGs and a flamethrower, maybe 1 Panzerfaust in this unit. And if that is the build, perfect. That's the way to go. That is a really good unit, and with 6 men, you can fit it into a heavy field car and run up to the enemy and you can do, if you have both the Panzerfaust and the flamethrower, you can split fire and kill 2 targets at the same time. Very dangerous unit, this. Then we have another veteran, 7-man Heer Grenadier unit. The NCO has an assault rifle and 6 infantry with rifles, 2 Panzerfausts. I'm not sure you need 2 Panzerfausts in this unit. I think you could have saved one of them, or maybe given one of them to the Storm Pioneers. Simply because this unit is going to go on foot. It's going to go foot slugging, and as such, it is more of a skirmish unit that wants to be in the middle of the board where they can shoot with their rifles. The NCO can use his assault rifle. The Panzerfaust then are just there to threaten away, scare away enemy tanks. So you don't actually need 2 of those. And then a 10-man regular Heer Grenadiers with 9 rifles and a Panzerfaust. So all of them have rifles, right? And a Panzerfaust. This is a good unit. It's very large. It has a lot of stamina. It's a good unit. It can hold the back line. It can push as well. So in all the units are good pushing units. They can attack really well, but they're also expensive. Then we have a regular mortar with a spotter. That is always fun. It's fun to play with the mortar. It's good to see that shooting into some enemy sniper somewhere, always good. A veteran sniper, yes, so you can win the sniper duels against other regular snipers. A regular flamethrower team, that means, in my estimation, that there are 2 flamethrowers. I like it. Oh, and a Nebelwerfer. Woo! Again, I think you can go cheaper. You can buy the Howling Cow instead of the Nebelwerfer. But I can see a reason to go with the Nebelwerfer. It's more survivable. I'm not sure you need to buy it regular though. If you buy it inexperienced, you're saving points on something that always hits on a 6 anyway. So the regular is just to keep it alive more. And if you put this behind some hard cover somewhere, it will stay alive. Or the enemy will use way too many resources to kill it anyways. A motorcycle with a motorcycle with machine gun sidecar. Yes, I like it. It's so fun to play. It's really zooming around the battlefield. And the Polizei tank. Ooh, Sally, you know what you're doing with an army list. This is good. I'm not always a fan of how you've set up your infantry, but damn your support section. This is really good. Ignore everything I said about it being a new player. You know what you're doing here. The Polizei tank is better than the Darkest Steward. The motorcycle is good. The Nebelwerfer is good because that will split up the enemy. The heavy field car is there to transport the Storm Pioneers. And then there's a truck as well, which can transport the Heer Veteran Grenadiers or maybe the other veteran unit here. Really good. I'm not sure you need the transport for one of the Grenadier units, the veteran units. But since it's there, why not make it regular as you're doing and put a pintle on it? That will mean that you can sit this in your own back line and you can just shoot out. It has hitless boss saw, 6 shots. It's going to hit something. Really good army list, this. I like it a lot. 998 points. There were some points where I thought a few points might have been saved, but not many. And I'm not sure what I would buy instead. 13 order dice is also pretty good. I might have gone and bought an extra man for the lieutenant if I had saved a few points, because that would have made him even more survivable. But as is, this is pretty good. Surprisingly good, and a lot of very competitive choices here. This is what you need to do if you want to run Germans competitive. You need to go through their many choices and pick out the ones that actually work. And Sally has done this here. So thank you so much, Sally, for the list. I hope you do well. I am rooting for you to win at least a few games with this list, because that would be awesome. Let me know if you do, and cheers. Takes a while to close this recording. Cheers. Bye.